Okay, so they had run almost completely out of water. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new, hi, I'm Danielle, and this is just a little vlog channel of a day in our life of how things work. Son, our sweet handsome boy, who is medically fragile and has complex medical history, has cerebral palsy from a near SIDS event when he was 5 months old. So, welcome. Today you are joining me in the car. I just got to our local lab. I'm here to pick up a urine collection container because, drumroll, we are checking his urine for another infection or to see if it's still the same infection or to see what the heck is going on. We don't know. We don't know what's going on, but we need some answers. So I'm gonna pick up the container and take it back home where Izzy is with his nurse. And after we collect the sample, we're going to bring him and the sample back here, and he's going to get blood work done to check his blood to make sure he's not dehydrated, but also check for an infection, make sure this infection hasn't spread, or we don't know what's going on, basically, is what it boils down to. We don't know what's happening, and we need some answers. This past weekend, Saturday was fine, but then Sunday morning he started throwing up and having some odd symptoms that I wasn't sure how they were all connecting together, which is why we're doing the culture and blood work today. Fear was that it was the infection that we had talked about in the last video from last week that we decided probably was not a real infection, and so we decided not to treat it. So my concern was we didn't treat it, it turned into a full-blown infection, and now it's spreading. That's where we are right now. There's somebody else in the parking lot looking at me like I'm crazy. I should probably just get used to that, right? So I'm gonna go get that sample container and then I'll try and take you on the journey with us. I don't know if I'll be able to record in where he's getting his blood work, and I'm not sure that you want to see that anyways, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, here we go. So I'm getting the pre-registration taken care of before I have Izzy along with us. And I have his sample container and his lab slip there in my hand. Now we are back home. He's finishing his breathing treatments with his nurse, so I'm getting ready to do some laundry, and it's sheets day in my house, so we're gonna have lots of laundry to tackle today. Now we're down in my very beautifully 1980s paneled basement. Just emptying what was in the washing machine from earlier this morning, putting that into the dryer. I don't put everything in the dryer. I have some drying racks in the room that's behind the laundry room, and that's where I'm going to hang these heavier items. Then we're going to start the next load. So that little blue cap is for the smaller washer that's underneath the washer that you can see. You can kind of see the lid of it there, but it's down there. It's so perfect for doing small loads, or if you want to separate your colors and you have only a couple whites, you throw them in that bottom wash machine, and it's amazing. It's such a time saver. Back up with my Isman now, and his feeding pump is giving an error again. I can't wait to get his tube changed tomorrow. It keeps clogging. Now we're gonna get ready to get his urine sample. Woohoo! All right. I cannot be the only one who's mesmerized by this. By just how stinking fast it goes. Look at that. You saw how full that wash machine is. It's crazy awesome. Doesn't take much to amuse some people, does it? Okay, my handsome boy, you ready? We're gonna go get some real quick blood work done. I'm gonna drop off your sample. How are you looking? Oh, I hear your sinuses crunching. Yeah, I'm so happy your lungs are clear and we got a really good sample. He had a great amount of urine in that stray cat. That was awesome. But his tummy is still draining quite a bit, so we have this makeshift bag on there. Don't look if you're squeamish. It's just stomach juice. It's not like barf or anything weird looking, just liquid. So we just have that connected to his little feeding tube. And his other tube keeps clogging, so we have some Coke sitting in there, and hopefully you'll clean it out while we're gone. So let's go, huh? Let's go! So there was a sneak peek into how we load and unload Izzy from the car. Now we are at the lab waiting to get the blood work done, and now we're all done. Obviously I couldn't record the blood draw being done, and I wouldn't really want to either, but it is done. We dropped off the sample, and so now we're gonna head back to the car. Thought I'd walk you through what I'm doing here. So I'm going to put the tie downs on the front of his chair. There are specific places for him to go. They do have a little bit of pull, so it does kind of help you get the chair up into the car. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to wheel him right up into the position where he belongs. There's a specific place that he locks in perfectly. I put the brakes on the chair, and then I put the rear tie downs onto the back of the chair. And then I make sure they are tight with the little right there. That little thing on the side. I don't know what it's called, but that little thing. I also have a button beside my steering wheel that I lock all of these straps into place. So we put the ramp up, lock it into place, and then we just close up the back of the van. Okay, so the blood draw is done, and it went super well. So now we just wait for results. Okay, back home again, so I'm going to carry him upstairs. And this is just my precious puppy. I thought she looked so beautiful just sitting in this. And we're going to head out to the washing machines again, put everything into the dryer that we just did the wash before we left. And then we're going to head upstairs to do some dishes. I figured you guys didn't need to see every step of the way. I'm sure you know how to do the dishes. Just giving you a little snapshot. Giving you a little snapshot into how I squeeze little bits of things into my day while the nurse is kind of busy. as a fabric softener because it helps get rid of any other smells that are already in the wash. And how sweet is my puppy, always waiting for me at the top of the steps. And now on to the dishes. I love these dish racks because they're so compact, they're easy to keep in the drawer, easy to just throw them away. But yet they do hold a lot of things. And also the one that kind of looks like a spinal cord is perfect for putting syringes on. Now we're on to straightening up and dusting and vacuuming and washing some mirrors and windows. We are in my daughter's room, if you can't tell by the decorations. And she has this really sweet little dress that's worn up, but the mirrors are always dirty from little fingerprints from her and her friends and her cousins, and I think it's just fantastic. I love it, but every now and then I know I need to clean it. So that's what we are doing right now. I do try and clean it once a week, but in between I kind of enjoy these sweet little fingerprints on the mirror. So I'm just washing the windows in her room, and then we're gonna get to the dusting and vacuuming. I have found this neat little way to store headbands and scrunchies in my daughter's room, so I thought I would just share it. It's just a punch bowl. Fill the inside with the scrunchies and the hairbands, and then put the headbands on the outside of the punch bowl. Keeps them organized. You can see everything that's on the inside, so it's clear glass. It also looks really sweet on the dresser. We're in the bathroom cleaning the mirrors and the countertops with their awesome Norwex cloths. If you don't have any, you should totally get some. They are antibacterial, antimicrobial, and they wash in this special detergent that refreshes them, and they're just amazing. They really clean so well, and they've had these cloths for a long time, and they hold up perfectly. And also, when you clean your mirrors and windows with the window cloth, there's no streaks, and I love it. No streaks and no chemicals. It's a win-win for everybody. just putting my rainbow vacuum together, put the water canister in the vacuum, snap the top onto the bottom, and now we're off vacuuming the house. I love this vacuum. It picks up every little thing, which is perfect for my son because he has reactive airway and he needs everything to be super, super clean, like no dust, no dog hair laying around that all affects his lungs and everything. So this vacuum has been perfect for what he needs it to be, how clean he needs it to be, and we've had it for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years now, and it's just been amazing. Is it just me, or do you guys also love to see the vacuum lines on your carpet, which is something so satisfying about it? Day out today. My mom just texted me, asked if I want to go for a walk, and I was like, yes please. The dogs have been cooped up in the house all weekend. I haven't left the house other than to go for the blood draws this morning, since Friday morning. So a little bit of fresh air I think will be very, very good. Back from the walk, it ran in, it gave Izzy kisses, checked on him. Now, while I had 10 minutes before the bus comes, I thought this would be a great time to squeeze in a little bit of yard work. My rose bushes really need to be trimmed down for the fall. Did not take the time to grab my gloves. I wish I would have. Ended up stabbing my finger with a thorn pretty good. Don't those look like cute little winter berries you could put on a wreath or make a craft with? I ain't got the time, so I'm throwing mine out, but just thought I'd throw it out there if you're looking for something to do. I have to say, I got these rose bushes at Ollie's a few years ago, and while they don't give the most beautiful roses, they sure are the easiest cleanup because there's no thorns. You see that? Look at those cute little berries on there. They're not berries, but they look like berries. Good. Yeah? How's your ice pop? Tonight we're having a family favorite, which is tacos, and I always steam my meat first, and then I drain off all the fat in the water, and then cook the meat with the awesome seasonings, which I was hoping to show you, but I don't think I got it recorded, so I do adobo, paprika, and cumin, and chili powder. And it is a crowd pleaser, and that tool from Pampered Chef is amazing! While we were coloring, we had a surprise visit from our very awesome friends, and I captured this super sweet moment right here. How precious is that? Without anybody telling him to go say hi to Izzy, he went over and gave him a kiss all by himself, and I just love that.
I don't know how to go.
Are you coming home with me?
And that's the
Okay, so now it is, it's Izzy's bedtime, and I had to cath him. What just happened? I think he literally just shot stuff out of his feeding tube across the bed. Great. So yeah, it's time for him to go to bed, and I just had to cath him since he hadn't peed in 8 hours, and his feed tube keeps saying flow error, which it's doing right now. And while I was doing all of his stuff, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, playing in the background. And then she was talking about the dinner she was making. I was like, oh my gosh, my tacos! So I had to go out and quick throw some water in the tacos and grab a syringe so I could flush Izzy's tube, see if we can get it working again. Let's check on them tacos. So they had run almost completely out of water. They definitely have a lot more color to them than it looks here in this video, but I just added some more water. I think they're done. Oh goodness. I might just add a little bit more water so it can not dry out while I'm finishing Izzy's care. So we've got a little bit more liquids in there, got it covered. Now we're gonna go back and finish putting this sweet boy to bed. We go put you to bed? We go put you to bed? Yeah? Izzy is in bed, and we have made a bit of a mess this evening, but it's all good. We had so much fun. We were doing some makeup too. I have eyeliner all over my face as well. You might see that later on, but we're gonna get to tackling this mess and put everything back where it belongs, while still spending some time with my daughter. Stay tuned for a little impromptu dance party. How beautiful are these Christmas ornaments that our friends brought for us tonight when they stopped by? Aren't they gorgeous?
Bye.
It's about 8:45 and I have a lot of the mess cleaned up out in the kitchen and the sunroom area. And now we're going to get our sweet little girl ready for bed. We're just using a makeup removing stick that doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it to get the eyeliner off that we had done on each other earlier today. And then we're going to read some books and snuggle. Here's a neat little trick that I found to get my daughter to do her mouthwash. She does not love doing it, but she thinks it's hilarious if I do jumping jacks for the whole minute while she's supposed to be doing her mouthwash. So that is what we do because it gets her to do her mouthwash. Time to clean up after dinner, and I love using this new glass cooktop cleaner. It's a different brand than I've ever used before. I saw another lady using it to clean and it just looked so awesome, so I had to try it, and I have to say it works really, really well. I have to get used to using this razor blade type thing. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it helps scrape everything off of the glass. Obviously I'm learning how to use it, but I love it so far. I have to say, this method cleaner is amazing for the countertops. It makes them so shiny, which is why earlier in the video you could see the reflection of my phone on the countertop that my daughter was chasing like a cat would chase a light. But it just really adds a beautiful shine to the countertop every night, and it gets everything off of the counter. If there's anything sticky on it, dinner that sat there for a while and got a little hard, it just wipes it all off, and it's amazing. It also comes with a refillable bottle, so you don't have to keep buying smaller plastic bottles and filling the recycling bin or the landfill. Putting those clean sheets back on our bed now. And my husband always helps me do it because he knows I hate making the beds. I don't mind taking all the sheets off and everything, but I hate making the beds. We always have a little fun while we do it too, like trying to steal the sheet from the other person. I didn't get everything done today that I would have liked to. I didn't get any of my steam mopping done, but there's always tomorrow to finish that. And I feel like we still accomplished a good deal today. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little how I get some of it done video. Usually it's the get it all done videos. Well, that's how I get some of it done during the day. I have to use my time wisely while the nurses are here, because once they go home, then I need to stay right beside Izzy. So I can't be vacuuming and doing the laundry, which I got a bunch of laundry done today, but some of it's sitting downstairs folded and some of it is not folded. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way it goes. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a great day yourselves. I would love it if you hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends. That would be awesome too. We just appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. Thank you so much and have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day.